Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Here to talk to you about the Ezra Miller case going on right now. As it turns out, Ezra Miller has pled guilty for the things that he's done, which is, assault and commit burglary. So he's pled guilty, but the charges aren't so serious. Now, I do personally have a problem with that, and we're going to go ahead and get into details in just a sec. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. Also, follow me on my social media such as Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch, where you can find other kinds of content there if YouTube isn't really your thing. Join my Discord. Invitation link to that is in the description box below. So let's go ahead and talk about this situation here. So Ezra Miller agrees to plead guilty in Vermont burglary case. Miller is expected to enter a guilty plea for a lesser charge of trespassing as part of an agreement to drop burglary and larceny charges. Now, this is from the NBCnews.com website, which I'm reading from, by the way, just so you all know. Actor Ezra Miller is expected to plead guilty to a lesser charge of trespassing in Vermont after he was accused of stealing several bottles of alcohol from someone's home. Miller, who uses they/them pronouns, which is unbelievably stupid in my opinion. I don't understand to this day what is the point of they/them pronouns when there are physically and biologically of existence two types of sexes, but that's besides the point, and I'm going off on a tangent there. Was alleged to have stolen the bottles just before 5 p.m. May 1st from a house in Stamford, police said in August. They were later charged with unlawful trespassing, 2 charges of burglary in an unoccupied dwelling, and petite larceny. A clerk for Vermont Superior Court confirmed that the parties have agreed to drop the burglary and larceny charges. Miller is expected to enter a guilty plea Friday in Birmingham County to Superior Criminal Court. Court documents show prosecutors are proposing that Miller face 89 to 90 days in suspended sentence, as well as a year's probation and a $500 fine. Now, before I continue with this article, I just got to say that that is a very, very soft punishment. It's nowhere near as cruel. I've seen people get punished so much more severely for a lot less. For example, I've actually managed to read about people getting a long sentence, like maybe 10 to 20 years for possession of marijuana, which is a very, very harmless offense. It's not as serious as burglary, assaulting people, choking somebody, harassing people, child grooming. It's nowhere near as serious, but somehow this person gets away with it scot-free because he's an elite Hollywood actor, or dare I say it, he has the check boxes and he's a part of that LGBTQ, however many letters there is, Nintendo 64, 1080p, HP, Hewlett-Packard letters there are in that alphabet thing. He's a part of that community. And you know what it is? They fear putting him in prison. They fear getting him in trouble. You know why? Because if they do that, they're going to fear the backlash. They're going to fear the label that all of these people are going to be putting on the justice system because he's a part of that checkbox community. That's the truth. Don't believe me? People like this will go out of their way to vilify you in every single way by demonizing you because you mislabeled them. And that's it. That's all it takes for these people to react in a certain way. One time he told a police officer if he fails to label them properly again, that would be an act of intentional bigotry and cites US federal law. You get any of these people in trouble, you get labeled an istophobe, a phobe of some kind. And that's the sad reality of it. I mean, look at Johnny Depp, a man who was recently vindicated because of all of these accusations that came forward. He's been vindicated. Where the hell is his return to the franchises and projects that he was a part of, like the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise? So if Ezra Miller is easily able to walk away scot-free with a charge as little as a cup of coffee to him, because $500 is nothing to this man. Oh, excuse me. To this non-binary individual Hollywood elite actor. $500 is nothing to him. I promise you that. Anyways, the maximum sentence for burglary charge would have been 25 years, according to the charging document. A representative from Miller did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Miller, best known for the role as the Flash in the DC Comics film franchise, has been embroiled in a series of criminal cases over recent years. They pleaded no contest to a count of disorderly conduct and paid a $500 fine in Hilo, Hawaii last year after they yelled obscenities at patrons as they sang karaoke and grabbed a microphone from a 23-year-old woman. In another case in Hawaii, Miller was alleged to have thrown a chair at a 26-year-old woman at a private get-together, Pahoa, and the outcome of that incident was not immediately clear. Anyways, listen, all this article does is really just cover everything that he's done in the past, and I've made quite a few videos talking about everything he's done, all the crimes he's committed. The guy is getting off way too easily, and besides everything that he's done, I don't really think he's even all that great of a Barry Allen Flash. Honestly, he wouldn't have never been my first choice and still is, and I don't want him to be the Flash anymore. But the fact of the matter is that they're gonna keep him because of his checkboxes. Hollywood fears what would happen to them if they got rid of somebody like this. Think about it. Not even Ezra Miller himself cares about the pronouns. He actually doesn't mind it if you call him a he, him. Like, he's practically weaponizing these labels. It's so stupid, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people like this getting away with murder. So what if he killed somebody? Is he gonna get away with murder then? But anyways, I'm sorry for ranting. It's just so frustrating. Every single day I read about things like this, how people in this kinds of community can easily label a person like myself as an istophobe of some kind just because I criticize them in any kind of way. And it's really annoying, and it's so frustrating, honestly. It's so asinine. I can't really take it anymore. But anyways, you let me know your thoughts about this whole Ezra Miller case. Do you think he got away scot-free? And what do you think the future of The Flash holds for DC films? Anyways, take care, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next comic panel.